Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to recreate this eye makeup look, this full beat, something very natural, not too intense, you know, something very just neutral, warm. The entire eyeshadow on my eyes is matte, with definitely everyday for me. Before we get started into today's video, please thumbs up the video if you like my reviews. Comment down below what is like your go-to makeup, and also don't forget to follow me on social media: Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. I do live cooking videos on Facebook as well as makeup there in Spanish in case you guys are interested in that. Yeah guys, if you guys want to learn how to recreate this eye look, you guys just want to know the products on my skin, then let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so we're gonna get started with a super easy, super affordable makeup tutorial. The first thing that I'm gonna take is a primer, and for primer I'm gonna take the Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. This does retail for $12 and it is a hydrating primer. I absolutely love this primer, you guys. It is so hydrating, so nourishing. We're just gonna jump straight into foundation, and for foundation today I'm actually going to be using this one right here. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. I do have mine in the shade Soft Beige, which is a light, medium, warm. I absolutely love this foundation, you guys. I love it, I love it, I love it. I did a review on it and kind of like a first impressions because it was the first time I was trying it out. I don't like the original one, but this one, wow. This one is amazing, you guys. If you guys are dry skin, I really recommend you try it out. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start blending out the foundation. It just gives a pretty luminosity. It's like dewy, but it's just a beautiful dew. I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. What is your go-to drugstore foundation? I love this one, and I also love one that's actually super affordable, and it is the Beauty Creations Flawless Stay Foundation. I also have a review on this, but the coverage on both of them and the finish is very different, so I do love them for like different purposes, I guess you can say, or like different outings. So guys, if you guys like cooking videos or makeup tutorials in Spanish, go follow my Facebook page because I recently did the boiling crab recipe, and I did aguachiles, and I did like carne en su jugo. I have a couple of recipes there already, and let me tell you that Facebook is going good, guys. One of my videos is already close to 25k, so it's good. And then all of them are getting like over 10k. I love cooking. I feel like cooking is like my #1 passion. Like, if you know me, you know that I am like obsessed with cooking. I enjoy cutting up a tomato. I know that's crazy because I know a lot of people my age don't like cooking, but I love cooking. I love experimenting in the kitchen. You guys that follow me on Facebook, then you guys probably saw like a sneak peek, kind of like a, not even a sneak peek, but we were talking about like what I'm launching, because I'm launching something very soon and I'm so freaking excited. I haven't really mentioned it on YouTube, but it's in the works, and I'm just waiting for, you know, all of the pieces to get here, and I am so excited to launch this. I'm like freaking excited. It doesn't have anything to do with makeup, but I am working on something that's coming in the future that may or may not be makeup related. Okay guys, so moving on to concealer, I'm actually going to take this one right here. I did like a first impressions on a whole bunch of new drugstore makeup in case you have not seen that, but I mentioned this concealer there and I actually used it and everything. This is the new Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Long Wear Crease Proof Infinite Concealer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. I am in the shade C6, by the way, and I do go ham, so if you don't like too much coverage, then obviously don't use a lot, but I do like the coverage, so just like that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out with my sponge. What other videos you guys want to see from me? I know a lot of you guys have been asking for mommy content, and I've been trying to film my morning and night routine like solo. Now I'm gonna go ahead and warm up my skin, and for that I'm gonna take the ColourPop concealer. This one is the Pretty Fresh one in the shade Deep Dark 190W. I'm just gonna go ahead and like warm my skin up. This does have a red undertone, so I'm just gonna go in with a little bit because it is super highly pigmented. See what I mean by it has a red undertone? But don't worry, I can fix that. feel like every time I want to film a tutorial, I always want to play around with color, and I feel like today I'm just not going to do that. I feel like I'm going to do something super simple. I'm actually going to do the look that I did on my Facebook Live in Spanish, but that actually got blocked because of the music. Let me know how long it took you guys to lose the baby weight, all of the baby fat, you know, all of that. Let me know, because I am still losing the baby weight. Definitely my stomach isn't what it was before I got pregnant. Obviously your body changes, and let's just say that mine changed drastically. Okay, so now I'm actually going to mattify my skin with powder because I am looking pretty dewy, as you guys can see. So I'm going to tone down the dew, and for that I'm actually going to take the Airspun powder this time. So I'm just going to set my entire face, but first I like to start underneath of my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I'm just going to go ahead and speed through this because I feel like we all have different brows and we all do them differently. I have no brows, so yeah, it kind of takes me a minute to get them done, and even after I do them, I hate my brows. Go ahead and take the e.l.f. brow gel that I've been loving, and I'm just going to go ahead and set them. There's something about espresso in the morning. I don't know. Okay guys, now we're going to move on to bronzer, and I'm actually going to retry these just because I have them. I did a review on them and I never touched them again. But these are the bronzers by ColourPop and Becky G. So I'm actually going to take 310 to kind of, you know, give a little bit of color to my skin. I don't really like 310. I think it's just not for me. So now I'm actually going to take LA. Now to kind of, you know, warm up my skin and kind of contour, I'm actually going to take the Debutante by MORPHE. I feel like I can definitely go heavy hand on the bronzer, but I don't mind because I'm going to clean it up right now, so everything's going to look good. For blush, I'm going to take the Alamar Blush Trio, and I'm going to pick up a Seclusion, which is a coral. I'm just going to pop it right on top of my nose just a little bit. I don't really know how to contour my nose, so I just like to go in with this brush. I love this brush for this, and kind of warm the sides of my nose. Now I just like to dab my beauty sponge all over like my contour, my nose, just so that if I went a little heavy handed, this is just going to help kind of like remove any excess, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to move on to the eyeshadow portion of the video, and I think I'm going to use the ColourPop and Becky G palette, just because it's a very warm, neutral palette. You do have like this row here, which is like super dark and intense, but then these two rows here is like your everyday, you know? So I'm going to begin by taking the shade Little B, which is this one right here, and it's just like the perfect transition shade, and I'm just going to begin by popping that all over my crease to act as a transition shade. Just like that. Now I'm going to take a Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to go straight into the shade Chula, which is the darker brown, and then I'm going to go right after that one, I'm going to take Ruka, which is the super dark brown. Begin by packing it on the outer V of my eye. Now I'm going to go into Ruka, which is the dark brown, and I'm going to pop that on the outer V to intensify the look. Now I kind of want to intensify it way more because, you know, I'm kind of weird like that. So I'm actually going to take a different M433 brush, a clean one, and I'm going to pick up the shade Sad Girl, which is pretty intense. It's almost like a black. It's like in between a black and brown. And I'm going to just, you know, do the same thing that I've been doing with both shades. Now I'm actually going to take a flat brush and I'm going to highlight my brow bone with the shade Shy Girl, which is a white, matte white shade. I'm going to cut my crease, and for that I'm taking the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And I'm just going to go ahead and touch right here where the concealer ends or meets with the other shadow. While the concealer is wet, I'm actually going to go back into the palette and I'm going to pick up the white shade, which is in the shade Shy Girl. Now I'm going to go back into my little brush here and I'm going to pick up some of that light brown shade. And I'm just going to kind of blend it right here. And I'm going to take this one right here. So this is by Essence and this is the Extreme Lasting in Silky Nude. I'm not going to take a white one this time. I'm actually going to take this nude one. I think it needs to be sharpened. How pigmented that liner is, and keep in mind that usually what happens with me and eyeliners on my waterline is that they'll just go all over the place, and that's one of the reasons why I don't wear a liner, is because I'm kind of allergic to liner because it just goes everywhere. This one doesn't do that for me, and this one is waterproof as well. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some lashes and I'm gonna see how these look. So guys, if you guys have trouble, because I get this a lot when I do Facebook live videos, if you guys have trouble applying lashes, try putting lash glue on your actual lash line and then pop in the lashes, and that's going to be so much easier for you guys. This is what the lashes look like. I don't know if I like them. I feel like they almost make my eyes look droopy. Second time is a charm. Let's try these lashes out instead of the other ones. Are also a little bit more dramatic. You don't have to wear a lash like this. You can definitely with an eye look like this, very subtle. I feel like you can wear a much more natural lash, or you can dress it up and wear something a bit more sultry. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spritz my face with the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. This is new, as well as their matte one. I did a review and a wear test on them in case you're interested on my thoughts. Before I apply highlighter, I'm actually going to do my lips real quick. Now I'm going to apply Morphe in the shade Taunt. For highlighter, I'm going to go ahead and apply some Morphe in the shade Extra. A little bit. Do you guys see that? Oh my gosh. I'm actually going to apply some High Glass by NYX right here in my inner corner, and this is a cream highlight, so you can make it really dim down or you can make it really intense. Alright guys, and this is the finished and completed look. Let me know what you think of it down below. I kind of messed up the eyeshadow a little bit just because I did apply glue and yeah, kind of got to the eyeshadow, but this is what we're looking like. Something pretty matte, something pretty subtle, yet you can wear it, you know, up like I said with super wispy lash, or you can do something a bit more natural. What you think of the look down below in the comment section. Thumbs up the video if you like my tutorials. Also, if you want to know my thoughts on the new setting sprays by Morphe, the review is already up like I said, as well as the foundation that I love. And as you guys can see, it was looking pretty dewy at the beginning and I kind of mattified it down a bit with powder. Now I have a comfortable matte face, if that makes sense. Like the foundation is super dewy, but I did went ahead and set it with the powder, and I feel like if I would want to make it last even longer, I would bake. Anyways guys, don't forget to follow me on social media, Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. I do live cooking videos on Facebook as well as makeup in Spanish in case you're interested in that. But yeah guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today, doing our makeup together, and let me know what other videos you guys want to see from me. But yeah, I will catch you guys very soon in my next one. Bye guys.